Welcome to Not Safe for Work Magic, episode 13. My name is Gravity Groove, and I will be your host on this journey through the mundane, the painful, the miserable. Magic the Gathering. Say hi to Henry. It's Henry. Ready to go. We have our coffee. We have some lovely blueberries. And we're going to continue to slightly tinker with what we've got. Because we are not whales, chat. We are regular folk. So we're trying the more aggressive slant on this deck right now. We've thrown a couple Embercleave into the mix. And the hope is just to get people to dead. I have not played with this card at all. So don't be surprised if I miss a line or two. I'm going to be learning with it. I am not certain if this is a win more card. I'm not sure if this is an essential card for the strategy, if this is going to be vital, or if this is just a win more card. I really don't know. My gut says this should be something else, but it has been pointed out to me that where I normally would use Chandra here is part of a bigger finisher, because I like the sweeping effect, and I feel like the exile is relevant. This can often be cast much cheaper, and there are times where you get stuck on Chandra mana, and we've seen that happen plenty of times on this stream. So we're going to try it on the merit of that alone. We have modified our sideboard because yesterday we saw an exorbitant amount of Rakdos Aristocrats, and that deck is absolute cancer to this deck because they take Kroxa for 1 mana, hit us for 6, plus a discard, and then sacrifice it. It's basically instant game over if they get Kroxa. So we put a couple Cries in the sideboard because Cry hits Reaper, Priest, Cat, Woe Strider. Basically everything that is of any value in their deck. Everything but the stupid Devil. So we've modified our sideboard a little bit to hit that. We still have the 2 Ashioks for the Uro matches and similar mirror matches. The Libations are for people playing Thassa Blink and every other Jeskai Fires, etc., etc. A single Bedevil and another Rampage to bring us up to 4 potential pieces of artifact interaction. And I cut a Duress because we're seeing less control in general. Now, of course, I'm going to regret this when I run into the 12 counterspell deck. But, you know, you can't beat everything. So let's give it a go here. I hope you're enjoying the beginnings of your Corona vacation. It's going to be a while. Please don't buy all the toilet paper. Save some toilet paper for your friends, family, neighbors. Unless you want to be the toilet paper king and sit in front of your house on a mountain of toilet paper and offer them out to passersby like you were royalty. Oh, one for you. Oh, one for you. I see. I see a peasant without toilet paper. You think we can talk our opponent into playing poker? No. Oh, I could keep. Ha! Ha ha! Well, that's funny. I said no, and I hit keep. Ha! Well, that's the kind of fantastic stuff I can do here. That's hysterical. I guess I mean, it's mono red, so we probably would have lost anyway. Oh yeah, on the Devil Fervent draw. That's fine. Oh, what a great start to today. Sure, I get it. Moving on. Oh boy. Okay. We cut some Phoenixes. We cut our own Embercleaves because that's not what this match is about. We cut Remorses. And Can we find room for a bedevil? Let's try to click mulligan when we mean mulligan. Oh boy. This is my first cup of coffee today. So, this is play first, right? Okay. Hey, that's a really good hand, actually. That's a super good hand. No, thank you. We just need to draw some spells. Let's draw some spells. Let's get these both pumped up. Then we can cry whenever we want. That's sad. So I think we just full swing here and get our pump on, so that this can get out of range of our own cry. We plan to cry if they dump a hand on the board. Just wanted to get our range of being bone crushed for both of them too. That whole drawing spells part of the mission, we're not doing so well on that. Need to draw some spells. Holy shit. Okay, so we're just gonna lose, and there's nothing I can do about it. Just nothing I can do about it. Drawing literal nothing. Literal nothing but land. Good start today. Holy shit. Like literal nothing but land. What are you gonna do? Literal nothing but land. Wow. So we've drawn 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of which have been land. Don't really think it matters what we do now. We're gonna get double robber from the rich, so moving on. You can't win games where you literally draw no spells, chat. It's just how that works. You have to actually draw cards that are not 9 lands. High skill game there. Huh. Huh. We don't interact with the board at all. This is better. Are we gonna have the same problem we just had where we do nothing but draw lands? Is 25 lands too much? Maybe it should be 24. Okay, so either Bant Ramp or who knows? I think I offer that trade. Plan to just Bone Crusher Giant this if he taps it for any reason. Damn it. Could just be Simic Ramp, could be Bant Ramp missing a land. We're gonna want to bring our Uros in, or not Uros, our Ashiok's. Words. Sultai control? So if he taps out, we still get to kill Paradise Druid. We get another Agonizing Remorse. We're probably just going to remove the Uro from the yard. Okay, so he's representing counter magic here, I assume. That's fine. Probably take his Agonizing Remorse, although taking the Krasis does feel like a good option. We're looking down the Uro coming back fairly quickly, which is pretty miserable for us. Really looking to hit a Kroxa here that would potentially close this out very quickly now that the Scorn has been burned. Damn it. Well, there goes our Rider. Pretty good pickup. just block with this. Shit. Well, it's like they're living in Top Deck City. We're just gonna get to bring this back. Yeah, fuck it. They'll be dead before we are. Damn it. Fucking hell. We top deck the land. Which does not help us in the slightest. Alright. I'll take it. Okay. Ashiok. Rampage. Bedevil. Duress. Do we leave in Embercleave? What are we cutting? What are we cutting? I don't know that Mire Triton's particularly great in this matchup. Cutting a knight on the draw seems fine. Gonna cut a phoenix as well. I'm just shaving. I don't really know that anything is better than anything else in this matchup, so I wanted the extra interaction with Duress, Rampage, and Bedevil, and of course the Ashiok to potentially stop their Uros as well as their Pelucranos. Some of these decks also run Willstrider too, so we're gonna hope we can scry into a land here, or just draw one. That's great. Do we want Kroxa? I think we just want lands right now. Okay, Scrybug is still here. I think we just try to aggressively keep them held down. Start punching them. Going to the Space Jam. So we bottomed the Kroxa. We of course immediately drew a Kroxa. That's the Scrybug. Why don't they just figure against me? That's loose. Phoenix is basically all it hits. They really shouldn't have done that. Should have made that 3 toughness, my friend. Oh, he's running a lot of his fingers. Well, we didn't hit our Ashiok. We weren't even our Agonizer anymore, so we're gonna have to deal with this. If we draw a land, we'll Rampage it and Bone Crusher. Why did he not recur? Oh, he's short of green. He's short of green. I see now. I think we just Duress and Bone Crusher. Double Massacre Girl. Well, cutting Duress in the next sideboard match because he's more creature heavy than spells. And nothing hurts worse than wasting a Duress, which I just did. And then he immediately got his forest. Bad times. So we're probably going to Murderous Rider here. Mire Triton's a pretty good hit. And he's gained a lot of life. And drawing a lot of cards. We're hoping he doesn't have another Tyrant Scorn. If he does, he's just going to bounce Kroxa, and that's going to hurt. Good draws here would be Ashiok, Calls the Dead. Another piece of removal for this upcoming Uro would be nice. He's gained so much life and drawn so many cards. Ramp is just so incredibly efficient. We actually have no cards in hand. Jesus fucking Hydroid Crisis. Shit is ridiculous. Incredible how much life he's gained. You can't play this because then it activates his Massacre Girl. And we'll keep our hand empty to avoid a Thoughtseize effect. We'll castle at end step. Continuing to gain 800 million life. I think we're around 60 life now. Yeah, so he has also, of course, drawn a shit ton more cards than we have. That ought to do it. Not a lot we can draw to get out of this now. So we could Kroxa now, or we could Murderous Rider the Pelucranos, or the Uro. So we can kill both of these. It won't matter that much. Oh god, because you have the third Hydroid Graces? I'm going to concede to the third Hydroid Graces. Hydroid Graces draw 80,000 bajillion cards. Game 3. Well, that was fun. We did not hit our sideboard cards. It sucked. Cut that duress. Huh. Gotta get more coffee soon. Alright, it's slow, but if we draw land, it might be okay. Probably have a couple turns to draw land before we just kind of get buried. We just need our second black source. I will eat that Phoenix if we get nothing else on the flip. Seeing their curve happen in a pretty orderly fashion is not what we want. And we seem to be able to go 2 into 3, and ours seems to be a hell of a lot more bumpy, isn't it? Okay. So if I understand this correctly, we can swing with everything and Ember Cleave will be active?
I will protect the virtue of this world. Rise, my elemental friend.
Although now I think we're just going to Ingress Rampage. Yeah. Man, we are really not hitting land, huh? That probably means we're dead. Just in our land for this long while they've continued to ramp out. There's just nothing we can do. Yep, I quit. Well, let's see if we can win one game. We're not really having games per se as we're having variants. It'd be nice to see if any of our changes mattered, or it's just you can play a deck of 60 lands and still win 51% of the time. Feeling that way today. Okay, so this is almost certainly Rakdos Aristocrats, which we have a bad game 1 against. Rakdos aggro. So now we wait for them to discard and then we terminate their creature. Finally ran us out of removal. So we do this. And bring back Bone Crusher next turn. We hope he doesn't have a land in Cleve. That's pretty good. We basically had the best cards we could have for this matchup, and we're still going to lose. So we're double blocking this no matter what. I guess I Phoenix and Triton. Ah, damn it. So I have to let it hit me so I can potentially trade with it next turn. Don't know why he shot that in. I guess I could full cost flash that in too. That doesn't quite do it. Yeah, it just doesn't do it. Okay, so I think we're swinging with both of these and Ember cleaving the Murderous Rider. And that ought to do it. Alright. Well, Murderous Rider did something there. We're Embercleave, brother. Okay, so this is classic aggro. We want spells that kill things. We've got big beefy boys, so I don't know that shocks do anything. I guess they kill Robber the Rich. Take out a couple Phoenixes. Take out our 2 Embercleaves. Take out Remorses, probably too slow. Probably could have brought an Ashiok, assuming he has Kroxa as a sideboard plan. I suppose we'll find out. Seems okay here. Probably does have his own Phoenix and Kroxa, we just didn't see it. Should have brought in Ashiok. One could argue I could have been greedy there and waited to see if he would spend his mana to swing. Sometimes I just prefer the sure thing. Disfigure? Shock? Fair enough. Grab a swamp and we can Phoenix and Mire Triton next turn, and we're on a pretty good curve out. Yeah, that was my mistake. Should have thought a little more about that. Probably getting cleaved here. Ooh, no cleave. Okay. So we're empty-handed, but he's dead on board next turn. We have 6 in the air. He has to actually cast Phoenix and not swing with it if he wants to not die. That's a pretty bad position to be in for him. Or her. And now he's just dead on board. Yep. All right. Well, that may have been somewhat an anomaly. That person didn't seem to be playing that well. Let's get a little more coffee and we'll try one more. back. The fresh inky blackness. You don't understand, people. If you don't understand the sublime joy. Wonder how people add add friends. Wonder how people add phlegm. Phlegm. Yeesh. Okay. We have potentially perilous lands, but good cards, so let's hope we draw out. Okay, again, could be self-die control, could be Bant Ramp. We just want to see a land or scry into a land. Sweet. I think I'm in for that. Let's see what's behind the curtain. Bant Ramp. Same old, same old. So we probably take Narset here. Beat to fairies, we just Bone Crush right next turn.
I know my responsibility. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
That was a lucky draw, not gonna lie. Probably able to rampage to there though. So we know he has the Knight of Autumn that could destroy our Calls the Dead, so we're gonna try to play around that to force him to... Okay, or he could just play it out. That also works. So here I think we go Mire, Triton, Kroxa. Get right on with plan A. We've got lots of plan B's down here. Probably dumps the land. Oh, dumps a lot of land. Should have dumped the land we could see. So we've already got 5 in the bin. One more get with the Mire Triton if he attacks or blocks. One more if we draw a Fabled Passage.
I protect that which cannot protect itself.
We'll block literally any attack here.
The land shall conquer you.
So this gives us 5. Visit to Teferi, we don't particularly care. Baby Crisis. So we're going to take whatever card is in his hand. Nice. Yeah. Embercleave? Well, that was fun. We're in for 17 in one hit. Okay. Gotta admit, that felt really good. Wow. That felt really good. Okay. That was our game one. I think I like the idea of continuing to board that out for game two. Maybe board it back in for game three. So he's on the 12 Planeswalker plan. We probably want our one duress. Would we want more than? Is there anything we want it more than? Bone Crusher looks eh. I mean, it's still Bone Crusher. It's still a good card even when it's just eh. I don't think we have room for duress. I like the idea of continuing to cut down a couple Phoenixes when we're on the draw. It's not as important of a card. Let's bring in a Bedevil. Sure. So we've got 8 main deck ways to kill Planeswalkers. We still have our Bone Crushers, and we can attack through on occasion. Seems okay. If you overload on interaction, you don't have a way to finish the fight. I probably could have cut a couple of the knights. Probably should have cut a couple of the knights. I keep forgetting. A couple knights on the draw. Seems like a good cut. Don't ask me for a sideboard guide, is what I'm saying. Flying by the seat of my trousers. Trousers. Trousers is a more filling word than pants. Hot take. Come on, man. You're making Henry wait. What are we waiting for? I'm a shill for healthy snacks on this channel. Blueberries, apple slices, carrots, protein bars, sugar-free gum. Yay! You're gonna be here a while. So, okay, let's check our internet connection. Make sure it's not us, but sometimes it is us. It's not us. It's never exciting when this happens on a program. You just kind of have to wait around. Eat some blueberries. Pretty good hand. We fabled into Swamp, play Mountain, and then we have the option to play Blood Crypt for 2 life to Murderous Rider or Ashiok if needed. Opponent seems to be back. I'd be happy if we don't see another Mountain this whole game. course, hitting a Kroxa ASAP would be great. Swish. So it looks like we're going to take 2.
Sorry I'm late. Well, this might be a bad idea.
That's a questionable choice. We kill that this turn because there is a concern that if he can just bounce Kroxa, it's not particularly good for us. Of course, we have Nissa here. That's pretty bad too. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake.
The land fights for us.
Or maybe not. So another Nissa here would be kind of bad. Next turn we get to Meyer, Ashiok, and then follow up with Kroxa. Shit.
Witness the ties that bind us all.
So we need to hit a Bedevil, a Rampage, or a Murder Strider, or we just die here. Yeah, we just die here. That was the actual nuts. Don't forget how broken a card Nissa is, people. It's arguably the most broken card in Standard. Why, you ask? Well, it doubles your mana, which is fucking insane. It generates a threat, which is fucking insane. And eventually it wins the game, which is fucking insane. And it does all of these things whether you kill it or not. You get a guaranteed 3/3 and a guaranteed turn of double land, so you're almost certainly going to double spell, even if your opponent has an immediate answer to it. Some good card design, some real good balance, you fucking idiots. If you're looking for a deck that is the best and easiest deck to play in the format, I definitely suggest what our opponent's playing. Just play 4 Nissas, 4 Teferis, 4 Narsets, and 4 Hydroid Crisis, and 4 Uros. There's your 20 cards. Don't ever think. Don't ever worry your pretty little head with trying to actually do any computations or have a brain or a soul. Just play the best 20 cards in the format. Steamroll other people who are trying to have fun and build here. Walk around to the beach, kick people's sandcastles down. So long as you have a good time. You fucking inbred. You're gonna make us wait another 20 minutes just to beat us, because that would be uncool. See, we play fairly quickly. Definitely a hallmark of Gravity Groove. I play quickly. Pretty good mills there. Generally don't really need more than 6 land for this deck. Representing either Growth Spiral or Aether Gust. These decks don't usually play Quench. Dovin's Veto. Okay. That was unexpected.
This isn't a fight you can win. Enough, trust me. I have a plan.
Man, he brought in a lot of sideboard cards. Really did not expect to see Dovin's Veto. Ooh. Noise. If we get vetoed again, I will be sad. Oof. I think we're Kroxa in next turn. What do you think? Oh, sorry. I forgot about Growth Spiral. There's 24 cards for you. We'll play Kroxa. We'll hope they don't have a Teferi. They probably will. They always do. Swing for 6 and a 4. Could Nissa here. Could Kroxa for 3.
Strange and magnificent world.
So now we're hoping we hit a land, an untapped source, so that we can Rampage and
Behold,
Kroxa.
nature's true power.
Swish. We could just Phoenix. Yeah, it's got to be Kroxa, right? Now they really have to have Teferi here, or they're going to be in serious trouble. I suppose Shatter the Sky would be pretty good for them too. They dumped a Teferi, so they have multiple Teferis. Well, that sucks. So we're definitely getting Kroxa bounced. Although, that does mean we get to play... Oh, we're going to Tomio get back?
About any lunar anomalies, seek and find.
What are you looking for? Uro? Dream Trawler. Milled past 2 Nissas, huh? Wow. That's a lot of pressure. We'll keep it. Hold up a devil here, and that's probably game. Yep. Well, that time the plan worked out okay. What do we have for time here? Oh, we're at an hour. Okay, I'm going to call it there. I will potentially record another today because that was pretty fun. But I like to keep them to an hour, hour and a half if I can, to keep them in nice, reasonable snippets for people who watch this show. Thanks for watching. I hope you had fun and enjoyed this build. If you would like to see anything specific, if you would like to, I guess, add me, my name's Gravity Groove. Feel free to send me an invite or whatever the hell the kids do here. Let's see. Do I have a specific name you need to send? There we go. There it is. There's my name. Feel free to send me a request and I will accept it. Thank you once again for your time, and I will talk to you later.